Yow! Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. So we just wanted to do a little separate LAN video for you guys, talking about the LAN, ESEA LAN, in a little more depth. Of course, this is the culmination of the ESEA season. Everything leads up to this. Intermediate and open, they have their own playoffs, but for the invite players, this is what it all comes down to. The dates are June 30th, that is a Saturday, and July 1st, Sunday. And there's some CS games on Friday, and they always try to host a special event on Friday. That never really works out, but Saturday is when it's going to happen. And usually it's like 10 a.m. Central Time, and it's Dallas time, where the event is held.
Best time.
The best time. And also the venue is open to spectators. So if you live in that area, you should stop by and talk a little bit about the atmosphere there.
Absolutely, guys. So I've been there for the last 2 times in person. And I've only met maybe 10 spectators total that showed up. It might not even be that. We need to have a lot more people coming out just to watch like these gods of TF2 playing 6v6, because it's incredible. When these games get started, there is electricity in the air.
Yeah.
Also in their computers. But it's definitely in the air, and you can feel the intensity, the excitement of all the games going on, especially when you get down to the last couple. Sitting behind, say, Mix-Up or Quantic last season at the end of the LAN, that was just incredible, watching these guys and watching the cheers and wanting these teams to do really well, both of them. But pretty much everybody this time around has an almost equal shot. Maybe Mihai's Flow like a little bit ahead right now, but anybody could win this. It's going to be really exciting.
Yeah, once again, let's break down the teams that are involved this season and talk about some of their history real quick. Starting at the top of the seedings, you have Mihai's Flow. And Mihai's Flow has a lot of experience. Pure, such a great guy, has been around the scene since the scene began. And that team, though, very unique because they came together this season. Kind of a collection of superstars, Wonderwall, Hardblue. And because you were at the last 2 LANs, let's talk a little bit about Hardblue and his personality and calling and how that comes across when you're there in person.
Yeah, Hardblue, he's got, I don't know how to say it other than he's a really lovable geek kind of personality. He gets really intense and really into it, but he's usually fairly nice unless somebody else is being mean to him, and then he'll get pretty rude if he wants to. He knows how to get rude if he wants to, but I've never seen him get rude unless it's somebody else started it. He's definitely really intense though, and so he yells like all the time. You get a lot of yelling from the Counter-Strike guys, but really the only TF2 guy I've ever seen just like yell about every play is Hardblue.
Yeah, Hardblue definitely brings a lot of energy. And then the second team that is in that second seed spot is Seriously Bro. And they're another team that has a lot of experience, a lot of top name players, but kind of solidified as a team in the offseason, came out of nowhere and moved to the top of the ranks of ESEA Invite. Seriously, Bro, we're pretty happy to see them. They've had some medic instabilities, but at YZ50, people love watching YZ50.
I love watching YZ50.
Yeah.
Better. But yeah, I don't know if coming out of nowhere is the right term either, because they've got Dummy. He's been around for a long time.
Yeah. Great
pipes on that guy. He's a pretty beast demo man too. Maybe not quite as god tier as Banny, right? But we'll leave that for the LAN to decide, even after that 4K.
Definitely. And then the third and fourth teams, you have Classic Mix-Up, and Classic Mix-Up an interesting one because last season they won the LAN. They came from that second seed. Everybody thought that Quantic was very dominant, that Quantic was going to take it, but Classic Mix-Up putting on a show, and Hardblue, TLR kind of leading the way. Now they don't have those players. They've also had the medic instability. KBK now stepping up, Lansky setting up. Lansky, if you don't know his name, he's been around for a while as well, but his previous invite and experience was with Appleplexy Industries, and so a team that didn't really get any balls rolling, So it'll be interesting to see how Lansky does on LAN, and KBK as well, who's been climbing up the ranks. Then, surprisingly, the bottom seed is Quantic Legacy, a team that won the LAN 2 seasons ago, second place last LAN, and now coming in as the 4th seed.
And those guys, eXtine, they lost CB and they lost Mackie. And so if you'd told me last season that CB and Mackie wouldn't be on Quantic and they'd be 4th seed, I don't know what I would have said to that. I'd have been like, well, who'd they replace him with? But I mean, they've replaced him with good players. They've got Dave, they've got Shade on the medic, they're not bad players at all. And it seems like as the season's gone on, they've gelled as a team a lot more. So even though they've got that 4th seed, they are a team to watch out for.
Yeah, and Shade actually has past LAN experience as well. He's been playing Medic for a long time and has played with that Quantic Legacy crew for quite a bit. Dave AC, also an ESEA LAN invite champion previously with that Check Six Gaming team.
Okay.
Absolutely tore it up. So definitely a lot of questions over how this game is going to, or how this LAN is going to wrap up. Best of 3 format. We don't know what the maps are right now, but always the first round maps, both teams play the first same 2 maps. Usually the third tiebreaker maps, it's kind of like a random pick. In some of the stages, they let each team eliminate 1 map, and then everybody is like waiting to hear what it's going to be.
Yeah.
Word trickles down from wherever news comes from.
Yeah, usually one team has a more favorite map, like Quantic might be Granary.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the picks are always really crazy. Unfortunately, that's something we don't really have the capabilities to televise that. You know, it's what you always want to see. You know, it's like the coin flip at the beginning of the game of football, except that it actually matters. But we're really excited for the LAN. Really excited what's going to happen. It is a double elimination tournament. It goes all day Saturday, and then the grand finals on Sunday. Our other XTV casters, Seabear, Bloodsire, Sigma, they're going to be providing a much more in-depth look at the ESEA LAN and how the teams are stacking up against each other as we get close to this event. They watch a lot of the scrims, they know how these teams are playing, and they will give you exactly how these teams are shaping up right leading up to the LAN. So we're not entirely sure what our coverage plans are, but you know that XTV is going to be covering it. Sal's going to be there in person.
Come say hi, guys.
Exactly. And yeah, thanks for watching this video. I'm eXtine. I'll see you next time.
Peace out.
There you go.